Rimfire Headspace is a common topic among competition shooters. Does it matter? What can I do about it? What is optimal? Does it affect accuracy? And if so, how? These are all good questions. However, there is a topic left out of the conversation, that of seating depth, jump and jam into the rifling, and its effect on accuracy and consistency. So, what is headspace? In a rimfire, it is the distance between the rearmost point of the chamber and the face of the bolt. The rim of the cartridge sits within that space. Too tight and the bolt won't close, or the rim gets crushed. Too loose, and the firing pin may not have enough travel or force to reliably detonate the primer. So what is optimal? A headspace of 43 thousandths seems to be the industry standard. Personally, I like 44 to 44 and a half thousandths to cover cartridge tolerances. No-go gauges are often 50 thousandths, which, to me, seems a bit excessive, although it makes more sense for semi-auto over a bolt action. What can I do about it? Depending on the action, you may be able to shim the bolt to make subtle fore and aft adjustments. For those with custom actions, proper headspace should have been set when your barrel was chambered. If not, you might look into having it redone. How can I measure headspace? Wooden Gunworks sells a kit of rimfire headspace gauges from 39 thousandths to 51 thousandths in 1,000th increments. The kits are easy to use and very accurate. Typical go, no-go gauges are ineffective in giving you precise measurements you are looking for. Jump and jam are terms to describe the bullet in relation to the start of the rifling in the barrel. Jump is the distance the bullet must travel before it contacts the lands. Jam is the distance the bullet is engraved into the lands as the bolt is closed. Because they must accommodate all ammo manufacturers, Factory 22s usually have some measure of jump, whereas custom guns chambered by a gunsmith may be set up with some measure of jam. Having some jam where the bullet is engraved into the lands arguably adds stability and centers the bullet in the bore. With jump, there is the possibility the bullet may skew ever so slightly as it leaves the case, causing it to be less stable in flight to the target. Seating depth cannot be controlled in a rimfire as it can in a centerfire cartridge. SAMI specs for 22 long rifle match show a case length of 0.613 inches. The start of the chamber lead is at 643 and it finishes at 687. There are no specs for the length of the driving bands on the bullet, allowing each manufacturer some design latitude. I have measured bullets from Ely, Lapua, and RWS and found a variance of 35 thousandths of an inch from base to the top edge of the band between the different makers. This may explain to some degree why a particular gun likes one manufacturer's product over another. In the centerfire world, 3 to 5 thousandths of an inch difference in seating depth can make a difference in accuracy. I can't dismiss the idea that 35 thousandths might make a difference in rimfire. What do you do about it? What I did is twofold. First, I selected a reamer, Calfee 2, that can be inserted more or less into the chamber to set the seating depth where I wanted it. Second, I chose a brand of ammo and had the chamber cut using it as a guide. I specified a jam dimension of between 20 and 30 thousandths to allow for variation in manufacture and ensure engraving into the lands. I then did some lot testing of the chosen brand and chose one that yielded the best results. What I ended up with is a gun that consistently shoots 5-shot groups at 50 yards in the low 2s to mid 1s, with frequent groups in the 0s. Conclusion: if you are having a new barrel chambered for your gun, paying attention to headspace and seating depth can make it a better shooter. In a sport where everything matters, you can't afford to overlook any factor for better accuracy. Thanks for watching.